Coming from Uganda or the African tropics, where the weather is almost just consistent, almost stays the same almost the whole time throughout the season, it is fascinating to live in these regions like the Northeast, and you see the seasonal changes that happen in the country or in this region. You can be able to see the leaves change the color, the leaves fall off the trees are left bare for months. Then again, you start seeing the trees are coming back to life with a lot of leaves, and everything is again green. People out here can be able to read the seasons by just looking at the trees and being attentive to the temperatures, and can be able to tell you fall has come, the autumn has arrived, the winter is here, spring is here, and the summer has arrived. And by reading the weather, people know when to take out their thick jackets and scarves. And they know when to bring out their shorts. They know which shoes to wear during that time, and when to do their lawn, or when to turn on the heat or the AC in their houses. And all of these decisions and actions depend on a clear reading of the weather. And the Lord uses an almost similar image to explain that we can be able to cultivate a similar spiritual competence for us to be able to read our individual and social circumstances with the eyes of faith, and also know the decisions that we need to be able to make, or what God is asking us to be able to attend to. For instance, when we see that the divorce rate has gone to 44% in the country, what kind of thing is really God showing us? And what kind of action is He asking us to take in these kinds of circumstances? When we see that our churches are becoming empty and some are being closed, what is God trying to show us? And what action is He inviting us to take in these circumstances? When we see so much violence in our world and so much mass incarceration of people and huge substance addiction happening in our countries, what do these signs tell us, and what action might God be asking us to take in our times? So there are all kinds of weathers that are things that are happening in our circumstances that the Lord desires us to pay attention to. There is always what we call a kairos moment, not a chronos moment, the time as we read it every day. That there is that special moment when God lifts the veil of certain situations and invites us to take action, given what He has revealed to us. God can be able to do that about our personal lives when He shows us something about our lives, our personal lives, and invites us also to take some action or do something about something that is going on in our society. Today, as we continue with our Mass, there is an invitation that God is giving to us. He invites us, first of all, to cultivate a spiritual sensibility, or what we can be able to call the eyes of faith and the ears of faith, so that we can be able to see and hear Him when He reveals and speaks to us about specific matters on which He wants us to take action. He is inviting us to sharpen our spiritual eyes and spiritual ears so that we can be able to see and hear Him and what He's trying to reveal to us. So it takes a great commitment for that kind of sharpening our spiritual eyes and spiritual ears so that we can be able to respond to what He's asking of us. It takes a great commitment through prayer and a commitment to matters of faith for us to be able to have that kind of sensibility. Today we can ask ourselves, What does God want me to see and to hear about my personal life or something that is going on in society? And what action does he want me to take, given what he has revealed to me or made me to be aware of? The fact is that there are some things that cannot be delayed, and there are some things that cannot be put off for another day. There is always that particular moment when we need to notice it and just take action. Amen.